here there be men. Some of their plans are ill-rooted already. The least wind i' the world will blow them down. Lepidus is high-coloured. They have made him drink alms drink. As they pinch one another by the disposition, he cries out no more, reconciles them to his entreaty, and himself to the drink. But it raises the greater war between him and his discretion. Why, this is it to have a name in great man's fellowship. I just live have a reed that will do me no service as a bodice, and I could not heave. To be called into a huge sphere, not to be seen to move in it, are the holes where I should be, which pitifully disaster the cheeks. Thus do they, sir. They take the flow of the Nile by certain scales of the pyramid. They know by the height, the lowness, or the mean, if death or foison follow. The higher Nile swells, the more it promises. As it ebbs, the seedsman upon the slime and ooze scatters his grain, and shortly comes to harvest. You've strange serpents here. Lepidus, your serpent of Egypt is bred now of your mud by the operation of your son. So is your crocodile. They are so. Sit, and some wine. A health to Lepidus. I am not so well as I should be, but I'll ne'er out. Not till you have slept. I fear me you'll be until then. Nay, certainly. I have heard the Ptolemies, pyramids are very good things. Without contradiction, I have heard that. Pompey, a word. Say in mine ear, what is it? Forsake thy seat, I do beseech thee, captain, and hear me speak a word. Forbear me till anon. Whispers in his ear, the wine for Lepidus. What manner of thing is your crocodile? It is shaped, sir, like itself, and it is as broad as it hath breadth. It is just so high as it is, and moves with its own organs. It lives by that which nourisheth it, and the elements, once out of it, it transmigrates. What color is it of? Of its own color, too. 'Tis a strange serpent. 'Tis so, and the tears of it are wet. Will this description satisfy him? With the health that Pompey gives him, else he is a very epicure. Go hang, sir, hang. Tell me of that, and away, do as I bid you. Where's this cup I called for? If, for the sake of merit, thou wilt hear me, rise from thy stool. I think thou art mad. The matter? I have ever held my cap off to thy fortunes. Thou hast served me with much faith. What's else to say? But be jolly, lords. These quicksands, Lepidus, keep off them, for you sink. Wilt thou be lord of all the world? What sayest thou? Wilt thou be lord of the whole world? That's twice. How should that be? But entertain it. And though thou think me poor, I am the man would give thee all the world. Hast thou drunk well? No, Pompey, I have kept me from the cup. Thou art, if thou darest be the earthly Jove, whate'er the ocean pales or sky eclipse, is mine if thou wilt hat. Show me which way. These three world sharers, these competitors, are in thy vessel. Let me cut the cable, and when we are put off, fall to their throats, and there is thine. Ah, this thou shouldst have done, and not have spoke on it. In me 'tis villainy, in thee had it been good service. Thou must know 'tis not my profit that does lead mine honor it. repent that ere thy tongue hath so betrayed thine act, being done unknown. I should have found it afterwards well done, but must condemn it now. Desist and drink. For this, and never follow thy fortunes more, who seeks and will not take, when once 'tis offered, shall never find it more. This health to Lepidus. Bear him ashore. I'll pledge it for him, Pompey. Here's to thee, Minos. And Arbus, welcome. Fill to the cup be hid. 'Tis a strong fellow, Minos. Why? A bear's the third part of the world, man. Sayest not. The third part then is drunk. Would it were all, that it might go on wheels. Drink thou, increase the reels. Come. This is not yet an Alexandrian feast. It ripens towards it. Strike the vessel's hoe. Here's to Caesar. I could well forbear it. It's monstrous labor when I wash my brain and it grows fouler. Be a child of the time. Possess it, I'll make answer, but I had rather fast from all 4 days than drink so much in one. Ha! My brave emperor! Shall we dance now the Egyptian bacchanals and celebrate our drink? Let's have it, good soldier. Come. Let's take our hands, to that the conquering wine has steeped our sands in soft and delicate lethe. I'll take hands, make battery to our ears with the loud music. While I place you, then the boy shall sing, and the holding every man shall bear his loud, and his strong sides can volley. Come, thou monarch of the vine, plumpy Bacchus with pink eyne, in thy vats our cares be drowned, with thy grapes our hairs be crowned. Cup us to the world go round, cup us to the world go round. What would you more? Pompey, good knight, good brother, let me request you off. A graver business frowns at this levity. Gentle lords, let's part. You see we have burned our cheeks. Strong Enobarb is weaker than the wine, and mine own tongue splits what it speaks. The wild disguise hath almost attacked us all. What needs more words, good knight, good Antony, your hand? I'll try you on shore. And shall, sir. Give us your hand. Oh, Antony, you have my father's house, but what? We are friends. Come down into the boat. Take heed you fall not. Minos, fall not on shore. No, to my cabin. These drums, these trumpets, flutes, what? Let Neptune hear we bid a loud farewell to these great fellows. Sound and be hanged, sound out. Who says, there's my cap. Who, noble captain? Come.